Hello, mic check. Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Uncle Kelven Podcast, episode 21. Episode 21. I'm glad you guys are tuning in. Please continue to tune in, like, share, subscribe. Send all your questions, all your unsolicited questions to the hashtag TUKP advice. Appreciate you guys tuning back in. I am your host, Uncle Kelven, Big Kelven? Yep, all three. I'm gonna deal into all three. So let's get down to business. First off, we got a lot of things happening on this side of the team. Please be sure to follow. Come on, guys. We got a bunch of stuff jumping. We got people. We got things. We got episodes. We got episodes out now. By the time this come out, we gonna be episodes in on the how to win big at blackjack. We're gonna get some people to come in and talk about how I helped them win big at blackjack. We're gonna get some people to call in and talk about how my advice, my unsolicited advice, has helped these people in these treacherous times. Things are also opening up, or they might be closing down. Who knows? During this time right now, while I'm recording this, things are opening, but they might be closing. So who knows? When you guys hear this, this will be like a time capsule that has been freezed. So it's a snapshot in time when you're hearing this from the time I'm recording it. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for that. First thing I want to get into, like I said, I'm not going to say his name. This will probably be the last time I'm going to mention this. Roly-poly, fat, short, dumpling, toodle, turtle looking, would never, ever in his life be a leading man anywhere, in anything. You can't lead shit other than the lead role as the head of the roly-poly convention. You fat fuck you. All right? This is going to be the last time I am ever going to address this hack ass. And I'm not going to get into your personal shit. Like I say, you get down how you get down. All right, but my question is this, and this is what I'm going to lead off to. Why would you have to bring up somebody's name again? Because there's millions of people out here. Like I said, this podcast game, there's millions of podcast people. So if somebody listening to this, and I know people are listening, and I appreciate that. Believe me, I really do. If all you guys got to do is reach out, I'll reach out to you. But there's millions of podcasts, and people are listening to podcasts, and there's millions of them. Billions and
billions and trillions.
I'm not going to come on here and piss on somebody else's podcast because they're getting better numbers or things of that nature. That's not what the game is built for. The game of life, that's why I'm saying game. The game of life is built on what's meant for you will happen to and for you if you work hard enough for it, or if you don't. If you intend not to work hard, what's built for you and meant for you for not working hard is going to happen. You know what I mean? But and bring somebody's name in on some hating type of shit, you know what I mean? Nah. I don't get down like that. You know what I mean? I can't fathom or understand that. That'd be like, let's say voting early, right? You like a candidate, like, okay, I'm gonna vote for this candidate. He agrees with what I believe in. He believes in this stuff, and I believe in this stuff. You know what? I'm gonna cast my ballot early because I have to go to Atlanta or Miami or Dominican Republic or wherever all y'all going with these PPP loans. Cause I swear for God, y'all got every place in plane distance looking like Chicago right now. Shout out to y'all in Atlanta, Miami, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Y'all is doing it big. That money is going. New Orleans, man, y'all getting all that. I ain't seen damn person come visit Chicago. We got a lot of shit up here to do, and y'all just spending all y'all money down there. But like I said, let's continue. So you go ahead, you cast your ballot early, and then on the day of the election, the candidate decides, you know what, I changed my viewpoint on a few topics. Like, what topics did you change your viewpoint on? I believe in public masturbation. What? Huh? You never brought this up during the ticket at all. I know, this is what I believe in. And he wins by that one vote that you went ahead and voted on. See? That's why you have to wait until the last minute. Which brings me here on a very touchy subject. I have brought this subject up before. I don't know if I ever brought it up on this podcast, but I brought it up before. And I really, you got to bear with me on this one, people. You got to listen to me on this one. You got to understand where we coming from. All right, so here we go. All right, we all know that this country is great. Play the theme music or whatever music you're going to play. There you go. This is a great country, you know, and people are hurrying and rushing in and trying to get here as soon and fast as possible because this is a great country. Cue the part where Don King says, only in America.
Can you reclaim and go to greater fame? Can you change your life and then change the game?
Okay, so people are trying to come here. All right? Now, people are trying to restrict people from coming here to this country. I am fortunate enough that I am 10 toes down in this country. When I say that, I mean I got great, my 105, 200 years I can go back. We've been in this country. You know what I mean? This is my country. All right? Over 200 years in here. You do the math. You know what went on. All right? Now, people are trying to come into this country. People are trying to stop people from coming into this country. Building walls and putting people in all this nonsense stuff that's upsetting people. All right? So, my take on it, okay, here goes. And like I said, for a lot of people, you're not gonna feel me and understand me what I'm saying. But I understand. But you gotta understand where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place of healing. So here goes. I'm a very busy person. Okay, I'm a property manager. Check a ding on that. I host a semi-successful podcast. Put a big ding on that. All right. I produce and create a bunch of shows, so I'm pretty busy on that end. I have a lot of emails, traveling things of that nature. And then let's not get into like the manual stuff that I have to do. I have to go ahead and do some manual type labor. Manual labor. I have to cut grass, and paint, and saw, and pick up stuff. All that. Right? I say that to say this. People are willing to come to this country. Yes, they are. Okay, we definitely don't want people coming in illegally. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's just my opinion. I don't know. Right? So now they come in. Okay, we can't have them working illegally. Nope. We can't do that. Okay, now here we go. It's going to all tie together. Now, black people should get reparations. I'm sorry, they should. In some type of tax incentive or extra money or something because of that, if you can show in my situation. Now, with that being said, the people that coming in, they should have to work for the people that get the reparations. There you go. And I'm not saying, Cause like I said, I just need somebody to answer the phones, and fix some coffee, make some Progresso soup, you know what I mean? Try to go ahead and delete a couple of files off my iPad, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Clean off the old George Foreman grill, you know what I'm saying? Make some peanut butter sandwiches, you dig? Not like some laundry, stuff like that. Not real like that. So the thing is, I don't want it to make it sound real slavey. Can't do that. We can't do that. It's like a more, because even if you say indentured servant, that's something, because it's only because I may only need them for like a few months, a couple weeks or whatever. And like I say, unless like I ain't gonna do nothing like sexual, but like I say, can't make it too slavey, yo. Now, as we get in of me trying to help the people, all right? Sports betting has become legal. And I remember when this shit was illegal. Betting on sports used to be illegal. You would go to jail for doing this. Like, hey, man, give me the Jets +2 or the Bears -3. Bears always underdogs, you know what I mean? So I say that because there's a fight this weekend at the UFC. That's right. The Uncle Kelven podcast also covers fight bets and UFC and sports. Yes. All right. There's a fight this weekend. You guys are probably going to hear this a few months, a month, yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. All right. So here's the sports bets from the Uncle Kelven podcast. Sports bets for this weekend. You'll hear it months later. Here we go. This is what you guys could win if you bet with the Uncle Kelven podcast. We have Anderson Dos Santos versus Miles John. You take Miles John. He's favored. You have Bobby Green versus Rafael Fizet. You take Rafael Fizet because he's favored. You got Odesson Osborne versus Manuel Cape. You take OD Osborne. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's an underdog. You take him. You got Carolina Kowalskisk. Let's pronounce her name again. Carolina Kowalskisk.
Karolina Kolvokevich
versus Jessica Pena. I got Jessica Pena just because I know her name. All right, we got Aaron Herman versus Alonzo Menafield. I got Alonzo Menafield. Ed Herman is about to end of his rope. He should be giving it up after this fight. All right, we got Tisha Torres versus Angela Hill. All right, Angela Hill is an underdog. She's a black girl. My boy Connor loves Angela Hill, so I'm going with Angela Hill for this fight. We got Victoria Leonardo versus Melissa Gatto. Okay, I don't know nothing about these young ladies. Okay, but Victoria, all the Victorias I know pretty tough, and I think she might be favored or might be even fight, so I'm going with Victoria. We got Jeremy Simmons versus John Munoz Jr. I'm going with John Munoz Jr. He's favored in that fight. We got Vince Morales versus Draco Rodriguez. I'm going with Draco Rodriguez. That's a badass name. I gotta go with Draco. We got Michael Chiesa versus Vince LaQuinta. Okay, I got Vince LaQuinta because I got a brother named Vincent, something like that, close to that. All right, we got Casey Kinney versus Yadong Song. Okay, I got Yadong Song because that name is good and he's favored. And we got Pedro Munoz versus Jose Aldo Jr.
Jose.
All right. These last two is what you should bet your whole house on. This is what I'm going on when I come back on. I come back on to review this. These are the two fights that I'm guaranteeing you. We got Pedro Munoz versus Jose Aldo Jr. I'm taking Pedro Munoz. You take that. And we got Derek Lewis versus Cyril Gane. Derek Lewis is an underdog at this point, plus 26 underdog. You take him. All right, if you choose all the bets that I chose and you bet $100, you'll be over $300 million. If you bet $1, you'll be about 300,000.
Dude,
all right? So we'll let you guys know how that goes. All right. So let's lead that into betting. What's that leads to betting? Betting is what? Casino stories. That's right. Here we go. You want to hear about casino stories? Let's do it. In the casino, you have snitches. Different type of snitches. Now, you have, of course, cameras and things of that nature and security, but you have people that unnecessarily snitch. By that, I mean you have supervisors and fellow co-workers who are no more or less than you. They're on your same level, but they feel as though that they have to be the police of the business. Now, a lot of these individuals, they're not even the boss in their house. If it's a man, his wife might be the boss. His kids might be bossing him around, so he ain't no boss in his house. So now you gotta come to work and try to act like he a boss. If she a woman, her man might be the boss. Not let her do anything or make any judgments in the house other than what's to cook.
Bro.
It goes both ways. But now once you come to the job and they give you that title or they give you that position, now you feel as though, okay, then I can flex. Nah, you can't flex. What you can do is you can snitch, try to make this person lose their job because you have no power at home. So now you got to try to flex a fake power at a job that don't care about you. I've seen them raise taxes 50% and fire 50% of the staff. And the supervisors that was going ahead and walking around high and mighty at the time were crying. I still had my job because I was a pretty good employee. But I say that. Watch out for the snitches. Now, there's good people. All right, I knew there was one supervisor. His name was Kurt. Kurt was a very, very, very good supervisor. Kurt came in, and the first day I worked with him, he said, "How you doing? I'm Kurt. I'm hungover. Anybody hand you any money less than $300, just look at it, look at their card, and hand it back to them, man. I appreciate it." And I said, "You know what? Me and you cool from this day forward." So I had no problems with Kurt. Kurt was my man. Now, there was dickheads. There was pricks. I'm not going to say his last name. First name is Kelven, though. Huh? You might be saying, "Is that you?" No, my name is not Kelven. Go back to the earlier episodes. I told you how my name was spelled. This guy was named Kelven. He was a dickhead. A dickhead. One time during the snowstorm, and they had a mandatory that you have to wear black socks. I don't know what type of Fab Five shit they had going on, but ain't nobody ever was dealing or a customer ever said, I'm losing to this motherfucker and he got on white socks. I can't believe I'm losing to this motherfucker. Call the goddamn board authority because this motherfucker got on pink socks. He supposed to have on black socks. And this guy was a dickhead. A dickhead. A dickhead. I know somebody who lost his job because, as you had, I don't know if you listened to my earlier podcast, my last episode, it was on the point system. But this young man was down to his last half a point. At that point, no pun intended, at that point. When you're in that position, when you're down to your last half a point, you might well just come in and start stealing shit. Get fired for some real shit.
Fuck you,
because he came in 3 minutes late and he asked another person, "Hey, tell him I came in on time." And this person said, "No, he didn't. He tapped me out 3 minutes late." He lost his job fucking with somebody else on some snitch shit. You know what I mean? So you gotta go ahead and understand when you're working in that environment that you're dealing with snitches. They have something at the casino called the EO list. That's the early out list. I told you I'm pulling the goddamn curtain back. I'm showing them how they make the hot dogs. How they grind up the beef. I'm showing them.
Pass.
They got something called the EO list. That's the early out list. That's a list that people sign so they can go home so they don't have to be inside that treacherous motherfucker. I hate to say it, but that's how they feel. People sign that with the willingness to say, you know what? I'm willing to come up here and not get paid just so I don't have to be in here with you treacherous bastards. And it gets so devious sometimes that people are willing to go. I've seen to the case where people have stayed up there all night, 24 hours, came up there 6 hours before they shift to sign this. That's if they win in a row. Then I've seen it where they spin a ball. It's sort of like the lottery. You know what I mean? They pick random numbers. It's crazy. It goes nuts. I have some advice for that, for the people signing the EO list and people wondering, hey, Kel, how'd you do it? Here goes. Here's some advice. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill. You got to pay them motherfuckers to get up out of there. Whoever in charge, just throw them a couple dollars. If you got some dirt on them, you let them know, hey, man, I'm going to let your wife know, man, you be fucking around with that cocktail waitress. Or you tell her, hey, I'm going to let your husband know you keep going here and rubbing up on that goddamn man in his fronts. All right? That's how you got to do that. And with that, check out this segue. You like that? You like that?
That's my move. Did I say you can use that? Nah, I'm just bugging out, big head.
Uncle Kelvin's unsolicited advice.
That's right. Hashtag TUKP advice. Uncle Kelvin's unsolicited advice. We only got, I think we got, what, 3, 4 questions? What we got? 3, 4? We got 3? I think it's 3, 4. 4 questions. All right, so let's go. Question 1. This comes from Try. Remember, hashtag TUKP advice. Uncle Kelvin's unsolicited advice. Here we go. Question 1. This comes from Try 18127. Try 127. Is it necessary to be friends with my girlfriend's family in order for us to be together? All right, here we go, man. I'm gonna have to give y'all the rough, rugged, and raw. Hey, man, nope, it ain't necessary. If you and her in it together and y'all in it together for y'allself, you ain't gotta deal with her family. Her family might not be cool with you. You might not be cool with the family. I've dated a few women in my day, and I'm not cool with none of their family right now to this day. Ain't none of them ever reached out to me and said, hey, man, how you doing? All right? So there you go. You keep that to you. Go ahead. Hey, if she want to get you around, you can be a cordial, but is it necessary? No, it ain't necessary. That's like saying, is it necessary that you sleep with 2 pillows? No, that ain't necessary.
Uncle Kelvin's unsolicited advice.
All right, so let's go. Second question. This comes from King 55. How old do your child have to be to start to learn to gamble?
What?
Okay, then how much you must watch How to Win Big at Blackjack. Plus A Entertainment on YouTube. Go check that out. I started my grandson out and my daughters gambling at the age of 4 or 5.
That nigga's tripping.
You have to know what money is and what a gamble is. You get 1 for 2, 2 for 1, 2 for 3. It's all economics. Gamble is all economics. You gamble on yourself. You win sometimes, you lose sometimes. You go here, you gather back up, and you do it again. It's never an age that's not. All right?
I'm out, man.
That's too young, rather. That's like coding. Shout out to that.
Uncle Kelvin's unsolicited advice.
All right, here we go. Next question. This is come from Pop Nose 63rd or 63. Pop Nose 63. What's the difference from living and being alive? Okay, man. I like that question. What's the difference from living and being alive? Here you go. All right. During this time that we've had, a lot of people have just been being alive, you know? And being alive means that if you're in a box, you're alive. If you sleeping in your car, you're alive. Now, if you are living in the fact that you're enjoying and everything, but like I said, it's all different parameters. But you know, to live is to do something, okay, that, something you dreamed of, or you tried to, you thought it in your mind. That's that. That's the difference on that. All right, so here we go. Last question.
Uncle Kelven's unsolicited advice.
Last question. This is from Unicorn, or you and I corn 79. What? Listen to this. See, y'all could have made this the first one. Here we go. Unicorn 79. What gives you the right?
Excuse me.
To know the advice? Okay, then. Here we go. Unicorn 79. What gives me the right to know? I can't really understand how you put that out there. I am learned. I have a lot of experience out here. I know how to formulate my question if I wanted to, like you should have. I'm not afraid to go ahead and let you know what gives me the right. I have plenty of nephews. I have plenty of experiences. I can go ahead and help you. It's not your problem. It's not your fault that you hate or you have some type of animosity towards me. I don't understand, but this is what gives me the chance to heal you. Unicorn 79. I want you to go ahead and send another message so I can help you and I can help everybody else. All right? And with that, I'm glad you guys tuned in. Really appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We out. Peace.